Oh my gosh, was the YouTube stream delayed? Oh my gosh. The YouTube stream didn't start? Okay, well, it started now. Well, hello everybody. Doing a pre-launch live stream for Duet Night Abyss. Now, I did the same thing for Destiny Rising when it was about to come out, only this time the game is actually coming out this same day, so we've got a bit more than 10 hours left until it releases. And I'm just doing this mostly to help fill up the time. Hello everybody. Yo. Hello, Shiro Weaver. I haven't actually seen you in my chat. You new here? Let's see, making sure I'm getting that notification posted. Yeah, too early? Yeah. I really wish it was out already. Well, welcome, man. Got a lot of interesting topics, and a little bit of some spicy stuff has actually happened to me and another creator that I'll be getting into a bit later in the stream. My region is launching in an hour. Really? Isn't it globally launching all at the same time? My body ready? My body is ready too. Oh, hey, Proximity. Yeah, it definitely has been a while. Oh yeah, I just realized that I should probably have the... I should probably give it some background music. There we go. Hope that's good. Not too loud, everybody, right? Let's see, how aggressive is the gacha? Pity 50-50. So, don't know how the skin gacha is going to be exactly. But I'd assume that the pity would probably be somewhere around 80 or 90. Took a long break from Destiny Rising, but I'm all in for QnA. Me as well. Well, not so much the break from Destiny Rising, but I am all in for Duet Night Abyss as well. I've definitely been studying up a lot on the game, so I feel like I can answer some good questions about it. Now, I'm pretty sure there actually is, like, some kind of pity system on top of, like, an already, like, 5-star pity for the skin gacha, where you could actually... I'm pretty sure they said you could purchase the skins with enough... I don't know, it's like some kind of prism material? Warning, have you slept for 20 hours so you can play for 24 hours straight? Well, I didn't sleep for 20 hours, but I also wasn't really planning on playing for 24 hours straight on the launch anyway. I think I'll play for 4 hours, you know, like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., and then I'll get to streaming, like, very early the next day. But most important thing for me is just making sure that I can keep up with making content, rather than just burning myself out immediately. Is that prism only from gacha? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be like the kind of material that you get from pulling either like 4-star or 5 stars, like the pity currency on top of getting the item itself. That'd be my assumption, at least. But of course, since it is a cosmetic skin gacha, there obviously could be some deviations from any typical formulas. Yeah, it'd probably be like the corals. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Well, definitely don't overexert yourself. Especially because it is only the start of the week. So free things, yep, we will be getting plenty of free things in this game. Yeah, finally some good rewards. Now, something that was, like, really surprising to me was how they were actually giving out free polls for, like, the launch events and that stuff. Like, not just standard polls, but also limited polls. I also thought that because the game was going to be cosmetic only when it comes to purchases, or like cosmetic plus pay to progress, that they'd make the cosmetic polls significantly more limited, and by that significantly more limited, purchase only. But it does look like there will be some free to play availability for the skin gacha. I'm enjoying the content, agent. You seem to not only give good advice, but will admit when you make a mistake. Keep it up, man. Yep. I mean, I'm... like, to be frank, like... I know that I'm gonna make mistakes. And the best thing for that to me is to address it, correct it, and, you know, move on, learn the lesson so I improve for the future. Because, I mean... if I keep making the same mistakes over and over again, people are probably going to get annoyed and tired by that. Did I get to play the beta for Duet Night Abyss? No, I didn't. This game was off my radar for a while, honestly. But I started getting a bit more interested in it after I saw the closed beta test 2 footage, and obviously by that time I wouldn't be able to get into any of the betas. But what really impressed me was their launch announcement stream, where they basically just said, yeah, we're not doing the whole character gacha thing anymore. After that, I was like really sold on it. Chat, get some popcorn ready, trust. Oh, yep. I definitely have something pretty important to talk about. I thought it would be something that I could kind of let pass over, and then it got worse. So, pay to fast, I'm good with that. Yep. For Duet Night Abyss, what would you rate D Rising out of 10? I'd say Destiny Rising is probably a solid 6 out of 10. Like, I still find the game fun, even with its flaws, and I am still playing it, even though I haven't streamed it in a bit. And I probably won't be streaming it at least until the Season 2 launch. But it hasn't been so bad that I'm just gonna give up on it. Now, obviously, if it continues to worsen, that could change, but... or continues to stagnate, I should say. That could change, but... they haven't really shown that to me yet. Hello, does the game come out tonight? If you're in the United States, yes. It'll come out at 10 p.m. Eastern. So I'm pretty sure that means it would be like 7 p.m. Pacific? Have the game all installed on WageWood for ready for later? Nice. Quick question about the character. Why they big? Why the character's big? I mean, they're probably just fully grown. Destiny Rising is a good game, just needs more to do. There's a very good base. Yes. There's a lot of potential. They just need to fix the systems and, you know, make more content for it. Yeah. So we are the M. Since you're an EST, it'll be coming out at 10 p.m. So that's about 10 and a half hours from now. from the UK, so I'm just waiting for it to start at some point. Ah. Think he's talking about Hellfire Bazonks? Oh. What game is this? This is Duet Night Abyss. It's an upcoming anime-style looter shooter, MMO. It's a lot of things, but the looter shooter MMO is definitely what interests me the most. Talk about a nice B-Day present. Can't wait for DNA, even if it's the day after. Yup. I mean, it feels like Christmas for me already. Hope they drop early like Blue Protocol did. The servers might open up a little bit early. I'm not expecting them to open up crazy early. Duet Night Abyss official launch 0 days, 10 hours, 36 minutes, 14 seconds. Best character? I'm not sure yet, but I'm definitely interested in Lin. I'm interested in Rhythm. Those are the two that have definitely caught my attention the most. Also the main character. Like, all three of those guys are ones that I'm looking at playing. First thing when the game releases, to enjoy the game? Absolutely. First we play, then we goon. Alright, I guess you've got your plans all out. Do you know if there's co-op at all in it? Yes, there is co-op. I believe you'll be able to run every single mission in the game co-op. So, that's definitely really nice. Steam still says release to be determined, no preload. Yeah, I don't know if Steam will be available on launch. I do know that a lot of gachas have gone Epic first and then Steam later. Probably because Epic gives them some kind of special deal for launch period exclusivity. So there's like dungeons. Yeah. Don't care about the goon, just happy it's no gacha. Yep. Oh hey, what's up? It's Lasco. How's it going? Beta tester here, level 80 pumper. Oh, nice. Do I think the game will be good? I think the game will be great. And if it's not great at launch, I'm sure the devs will put in the work to make it great very quickly. Trust me, the co-op was wonky. Also, this is on mobile. A lot of people will be doing solo. Well, yeah. But the option for... Well, it's not just an option for co-op. Every single mission does seem to be designed with co-op in mind. Heard it's going to be like Warframe? Well, you heard right. It is going to be like Warframe. In plenty of ways. So, Betson, how grindy will each character be? I don't think it'll be as grindy as a lot of people are anticipating. Because I know for a fact when it came to the secret letters themselves, if we scroll to the Luno's Adventure notes on their... Yeah, right here. So, the secret letters... Yep. I know somewhere it said... Alright, yeah. Rewards are classified into bronze, silver, and gold tiers based on the drop rates from highest to lowest. The overall probability for gold rewards is 10%. So that means you have a 10% chance whenever you're opening up any of the secret letters to get 10 tokens. And you only need 30 tokens to get a copy of a character. And it doesn't look like you'll be getting a very small amount of these character letters either. Or secret letters either. Talks about being able to AFK farm with bots so it's, even if it's grindy, it doesn't seem that active. Yep. Though I'm sure the grind will be quicker if you, like, actually play the game. Only worried about possible time gates? Well, I think the only thing regarding time gates will be, like, the newest characters, which you'll have to participate in, like, the endgame mode in order to get. But aside from that, I'm not really anticipating any time gates. Grind is for the skins, not for the characters. Well, you gotta grind IRL for the skins. Gotta work a job, buddy. I didn't see much on this game. What type of weapons are there? Well, that's actually also in the adventure notes. I think it was... this one? No, this one's the Demon Wedge one. This one. No. This one... ah, yeah. This one. Yep, so there's going to be 6 different categories of melee and ranged weapons. There's going to be greatswords, dual blades, katanas, polearms, and polearms include scythes. Swords, whip swords. And for the ranged weapons, it's going to be bows, grenade launchers, dual pistols, assault rifles, pistols, and shotguns. Also, I just realized that they made a mistake in this post. In this image, they have the grenade launcher as the melee weapon and the scythe is the ranged weapon. That's funny. It's like a Kuro typo right there. Oh wow, those rates are at least 10x better than even gachas? Yep. And the thing is that you actually get this stuff for free. You don't have to purchase the secret letters at all. In fact, if you do purchase characters, you only purchase the shards directly. Meaning that you don't have to worry about any RNG when it comes to characters. Sorry for all the questions, but when you say no true character gacha, do you mean you don't need to get dupes? I do think there is a dupe system in this game, but again, like all the characters that you get in the game are entirely for free, no gacha. So it would be a situation where you can hyper invest into one unit or you get multiple. But I think it'll be pretty possible to get all the characters maxed out, just depending on how long you play. So what era does this game in? Victorian era, modern era? I think it's definitely some kind of future modern era with some like fantasy stylistic stuff blended in. Or Victorian stylistic stuff, because we can see this just like preview going on right now. There's just a large variety of different environments that we're seeing. It talks about being able to... oh wait, I see... I read the one. Wu and Genshin gonna have some competition now. Are there any energy systems? 0 energy systems. Everything is grindable. Or there's no energy requirements for grinding. Let's see. Boo, I don't want to do endgame just to get characters. Well, you'll have to wait for the characters to then get put into the normal pool, which would be about a month from what I've seen, and either that you can just purchase them directly. So, is that... You'll need 2 teams for the theater from the beta. I played as long as you have 2 built characters, you'll be fine. Okay. Wuthering Waves type shit. Yep. Definitely pretty similar in like style to Wuba. Probably not even that bad for characters like Warframe. You need specific drops of crafting pieces and materials from locations, and then it takes like 3 IRL days to actually unlock. Yeah, once you get the character shards, it just instantly unlocks. You don't have to do a crafting thing at all, which is really nice. Do I know how weapon dupes will work? Well, I imagine it would work the same as weapon dupes in other games, where you just get another copy of the weapon and it increases like the stats of the passive. If there is a weapon dupe system, still. I'm willing to support the devs if the skins are lit. Well, good for you, man. The skins are indeed lit. Because, I mean, we got this one... which you can actually dye all of the skins. So that's really nice. We got the Christmas skins, and Psyche also has a skin. Don't know where the image for it is. So near future fantasy or futuristic steampunk-esque type of vibes? Yep. Not sure who all will spend on character shards. There will be people who just want to have the character immediately. Oh, it sounds really promising. Thank you very much. You're welcome, man. Let's see. 1 month, that's not too bad. Just depends on if they will nuke the characters after a month to make the new ones better. But no incentive, so yeah. There's literally no profit incentive for them to nerf characters. Like, that would just piss off the community, which I don't think that they really want to do that. Just ruin the game for no reason. The same people who spend hundreds of dollars on gachas, or yeah, the same people who spend hundreds of dollars in resource packs and other gachas. Yep, there are people who just don't want to wait, or just don't want to play the game and unlock stuff. I meant we did a typo on YouTube. They wrote withering wave. Yep, I remember that. The waves are withering. Fires when the game releases globally, do a truffle and Hilbert, or do a what? Oh shit! What? So don't have to wait 24 hours to craft a frame. I meant a character. Let's go. Yup. You get those shards, you just click a button. It's really nice. Also, thanks for the follow, Mike Harris. Let's see. Just got to live and don't know if you talked about it. How does character unlocking work? I'm kind of lost on that. So you will obtain what's it called? Secret letters from various sources, and whenever you complete a mission, you can, or whenever you play a mission, you can choose a secret letter to open up, and it'll give you a selection of different materials and rewards from it. 2 of the 6 materials from it, one in the silver tier and one in the gold tier, will be character shards, which you need 30 of in order to unlock a character, and the gold tier has a 10% drop chance. So you'll just open up all these, you'll get 30 character shards, and then you'll instantly unlock the characters. Now you can acquire secret letters through various sources, the main one being purchasing them with secret letter hints, or clues I think they were called. Yeah, secret letter clues, after completing regular commissions, and then exchanging for them. And when the secret letter is open, it'll give you a selection of 3, and you'll be able to select one of the 3 rewards. And I'm pretty sure if you get, like, the character shards, you're just gonna click those every single time. Which is pretty nice. Do we know how often this game will be updated? Every 6 weeks or something like what? Well, they stated that there will be a character release every 4 weeks is what they're planning. When it comes to, like, the actual patch cycles, I think it might be maybe an 8-week cycle, but we don't know yet, like, when exactly a 1.1 release would be. What are the starting characters? So you'll have the main character, and then you'll also get a series of other characters that will be unlocked through story progression. And I think we'll also be given out as rewards in the mail and through events. Let's see. I know that Oblade mentioned it in his video. I've got this pulled up for a different reason. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, right here. So, Bernica will be unlocked on login. Rebecca rewarded after going like a certain distance in the story. Same thing with Outsider, Daphne, Margie, Truffle, and Filbert will be awarded a side quest, and Lizbel when participating in the Mystic Maze. So these are going to be the characters that will be given to you as the starting units, alongside the main characters. Withering Waves and Genshin Impact, take notes, little DNA will be good. DNA will be great. Let's see. Who do you want to play in Duet Night Abyss? I want to play the main characters. I want to play Rhythm. I mean, I'm going to try all of them. Obviously, I'm going to naturally drift to the characters that I like the most. But the ones that I've seen, like, pre-launch, like Lin, Rhythm, and the main characters, those are the ones that have interested me the most. Can you also select other party member rewards if you're co-op? I don't think they said that would be the case. But I do know that's a feature in Warframe, so that's something that they might copy-paste. ChatGPT, write that down. Maze is fun? Well, I'm glad to hear that the maze is fun. Rest in peace, CR. It's been a fun 2 months. That CR6's not dead yet. Let's see. The time gate is literally the only reason I never got into Warframe. If they were to remove that super mechanic, you jump in no hesitation. Well, you will have to deal with that when it comes to weapon forging. Don't know how long it's going to be. I think in, like, beta footage, it was 70 minutes for some of them. But I know for the characters, once you get the shards, you can just instantly unlock them. What? The base characters look really cool. Normally, they tend to be more on the generic side. Well, that's the nice thing about no character gacha. Since they don't have to sell you any new characters, the characters that they give you for free can be just as cool as the characters that you unlock later. How many hours till launch? 10 hours and 20 minutes until launch. Alright, what's the max level for characters and weapons in Duet Night Abyss? I think it's 80. 80 is the highest I've seen so far. Alright. I'm gonna finish my milk. So hi, my favorite character is Hellfire. Well, good for you, man. She looks to actually be pretty fun, like an HP scaling unit. It's definitely interesting. Base characters will look very bad going ahead, as they would want to sell skins. I just can't imagine otherwise. I don't really think that'd be the case, because like, why would you make a character look bad when you can just, like, give them a skin that either changes how they look or, like, gives them some kind of extra special effect? I mean, when it comes to the Psyche skin, I mean, Psyche looks good on her own. And we already knew they were planning on doing skins regardless, like, before they made the whole shift. But I mean, like, theme skins as well, that's not something that they have to make a character look worse initially in order to get people interested. Like, everybody's going to be interested in, like, a Christmas skin or a Halloween skin or a summer skin. Do you know if they have controller support for mobile version? Don't know if they have controller support for mobile version, but I mean, would that be something we'd be able to check on the main menu? I don't think so. What time is Duet Night Abyss launching? 10 PM Eastern Time. Dang, the game is gonna be ready at 3 in the morning for me. Then I also have work tomorrow, so just as well say 20 hours later. That's rough. They will have controller support on mobile? Okay. Well, that's definitely nice. They definitely look to be very up-to-date on a lot of the QoL settings for the game. I mean, it already has mute on minimize for desktop, which is something that WooWa doesn't even have yet. But I will make sure to give y'all some good tips for when you get to playing the game. So stay tuned for any of those early videos that I'm able to put out. Because I will definitely be grinding this game as much as I possibly can. We have a skip button? I don't know if there is one confirmed, but I'm like 90% sure there will be. Can somebody in chat confirm? I know we've got some beta testers. There is this whole space. Alright, yep, there will be a skip button. Got some super secret intel on the game? Not some super secret intel. I just pick up on things really, really quickly. That's my main advantage, is that I just learn stuff fast. Like, stuff enters my brain processes it, and it's like, okay, this is how it works. That's what I did in Destiny Rising. Made just my rhythm straight away. I know that's something that one of my good buddies is planning on doing. Very interesting that my phone is somehow run the game on my phone. It has Helio G95, which is 5-year-old budget 4G chip. Well, you might have some quality issues with it, but I mean, these CN developers are really good at optimizing games, which is really, really nice to see in this day and age. Really like milk. Milk is good. Well, I got a bit more of my caffeine left to drink. I'll be drinking more later, so I'm in top condition for streaming at 10 p.m. Is it just me, or does it say missing parameters for everyone else who tries to log in on the PC client? It's not just you. That's been happening to me as well. With gachas, my desire to grind gets destroyed the second a new character drops, because most of the time my efforts get invalidated. But since this game's grind is... game's grind isn't destroyed by the shop, I might actually enjoy the grind. Yeah, it's definitely going to be really nice. Like, I really hope that there's going to be some good ways to pre-prep for characters. For me, the game launches at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Is that, what's it called? Does that mean it's like... I'm doing the math in my head real quick. Is it 9 p.m. for you right now, Dark Sexar? Tried to calculate the time and I got that it drops around 5 a.m. EST on the 28th. Is that not true? They've been saying over and over again the launch time is at... Let's see, where's that post on here? Yeah, so 10 UTC plus 8. So 10 a.m. UTC plus 8 to EST. Right. So 10 a.m. UTC the next day would be 10 p.m. Eastern for us. So that UTC plus 8 is 12 hours ahead of us. Similar thing happened with Wuthering Waves. I actually played Wuthering Waves technically the day before it launched, and I can actually show you my rover on here if you guys want to satiate that curiosity. Because my rover states that I started playing the game the day before it technically released. What rewards did you get from the SSFT? Are you talking about the, oh, yeah, the set sale for tomorrow? I got coins. I got, like, 10 sets of coins. After this, I'm gonna hop in bed super early tonight and wake up at about 4 just so I can grind out the game 2 hours before I go to work. Nice! That's the way to do it, man. Waking up early and also playing the game before work? That's a move that I'd pull. Are you playing on Steam or Epic? Official launcher. Show me your Woo account? Yeah, I can show it, I can show it. And I can get, like, the Wuthering Waves release date. Waves release date. Can get that pulled up. Yeah, March 23rd. So 10 PM today is when it drops for us. If you're EST, yes. I just realized I can install Epic Games Launcher on my Ally X. Only got it last week, so DNA will not be emulated. Nice! Let me just pause the music real quick, so it's not weirdly overlapping with the Wuthering Waves music. $11:48 a.m. for me, and the official Discord pins the game as 10 PM release tonight for me. Yep. So you would be Eastern time zone. So yeah, if we... Oh wait, it would be in the, what's it called? The gallery. Yeah, 522 resident state. And from Wikipedia, it says the... Wait, first revealed. I guess it did technically release on May 20... I'm pretty sure it said that it released, like, May 23. Okay, yeah. Okay, it specifies, like, on May 23rd, May 22nd, United States. But the launch date that they announced was 23rd. Because, I mean, that's what it would be most places in the world. Think it's 7 PM here? Yeah, you're probably PST. I mean, I've got a pretty decent Woo account all together. I've been playing every single day since day one. But, I mean, this is a Duet Night Abyss live stream. So, can probably go ahead and close out of this, unless y'all are really interested in all the stuff that I've done on my Woo account. I can probably safely close it. I mean, worst case scenario, I just open it up again. Back to listening to the nice Duet Night Abyss music. Show character list? Okay, I'll open it up again. Just prefer hearing the GMT time release. Makes it simple once you learn your plus/minus. Oh yeah, they did have the GMT stuff on their official announcement. Or UTC plus 8. Virus do a Camellia cosplay? I'm not gonna do a Camellia cosplay. Why do y'all want to do me to do these wacky cosplays? I've only missed out on a handful of characters in Wua. I didn't really miss out on any characters that I actually wanted, though. Camellia cosplayer re-riot. Let's see. So this is my full list of resonators. I'm missing Jinsei, Changli, Cantarella. Let's see. Cartethia, Shikona, and Frolova. There might be one other that I'm blanking on right now. Stop playing Wua because I only got 4 DLC characters, so lost interest. It's been about 1 year since I last played. Well, I've been a subscription pass player, so I've been able to obtain pretty much all the characters that I want. No way you skipped all the mommies? I didn't skip all of them. I've got Zanny. Does Augusta count? Shorekeeper definitely counts. But you count Jian in that list as well? I don't know. No Cheng Li is crazy. I just didn't really. I wasn't really that interested in her. Mostly because all of my interest was just like hyper focused into Camellia. So it wasn't necessarily that I skipped Chang Li out of pure disinterest for her. It was more so that I wanted Camellia that much. Zenny won't keep warm the whole winter. Zenny looks pretty warm to me. Let's see. But when it comes to the characters that I like the most, I mean, obviously Camellia, my top character. Lupa's probably my second. And then Yuno would probably be my third favorite. When it comes to the teams I like to play, obviously I like the Camellia team. The Fusion team has been really, really fun. Been loving that a lot. I like Zani's team because I can do the parries, but I know the parries aren't really the optimal thing. Gion's team will always be an extremely fun to me, or extremely fun team to me, and I've been really, really liking the Augusta team as well. Like Augusta's just fun because all of her moves deal damage. She's not a character that's like very like front loaded or like back loaded in something with like a ability cast or a forte or a ult. She just does damage throughout her entire rotation, and I really, really like that about her. Yo, you have Yinlin yet? Yeah, I do have Yinlin. That's how you know I'm a day one player? Because I've got this girl on my account. Far as flat chest king confirmed. Bro, I mean, they're not that flat. She's definitely not flat. When's the Duet Night Abyss release? In 10 hours. 10 hours. Any tips for new players in Duet Night Abyss or Wuthering Waves? For Duet Night Abyss, my best tip is probably don't be like too concerned on where you spend your materials initially, because you should be able to just kind of grind it out. And I'd say focus on story initially, story and exploration. You're not a good or pretty base since you pulled Brant, Gian, Roche over Cantarella, Chengli, and Cardi. I mean, I just play the characters that I think look fun to play. I mean, as much as I like Cardathea as a character, her gameplay just didn't really seem like it interested me that much. She kind of has to... I don't know, she doesn't look that dynamic. Account reviews $50. I don't think I'd charge for account reviews, or at least not charge that much. She has a bump. Is that what we call those bumps? Chest bumps? Seems like quite the incel game, XD. Okay, that's one way to put it. Just put a timer in bold top center of the screen at this point. It'd be easier. Probably. Okay, is it the same as Wuthering Waves? No, it's very different from Wuthering Waves. Oh, I should probably... I could probably keep Wuthering Waves open, just, like, muted while I talk about more Duet Night Abyss stuff. I feel like we've probably done, like, most of the interesting things about my account and my stuff in Wuthering Waves. I've been really happy with just how much, like, posting they've done for Duet Night Abyss. Any good starting teams for Duet Night Abyss? Because you don't build teams in Duet Night Abyss. You build your character and you play them. Like, the teams, in a sense, you kind of just have characters that support you. But you're not, like, rotating between them. Can't wait to go in for hours with the DNA waifus. I want to play as them, man. Do you recommend purchasing Psyche at the beginning because I want to have more fun and damage at the beginning? I'd say hold off on any purchases unless there's a character that you know for a fact that you want to play and you don't want to wait for. There's probably going to be some character trials available. So I'd say, like, demo them first before you make any purchases. Because the last thing you want to do is buy something, like, really, really quick. And then you realize that, oh, wait a second. I don't really like how this guy plays too much. And then you either have to buy another character, or you just kind of are kicking yourself for spending that money. Someone who has never watched an anime or played Warframe and excited to play this game? Well, I'm glad you are. The story actually looks to be pretty serious starting out, which is honestly really enticing me. I wasn't really expecting to be as into the story as they've kind of showed, but there were a lot of people pointing guns at each other in that story preview, which that's like a big plus in my book. Can't wait to play the character that looks like Mason from Warframe and Duet Night Abyss. Me too. Cannot wait to play Lynn. Explain that more. What do you mean by support you? Do they have passes when not being used? So, they will support you, as in they will join the field as AI companions. So, it'll essentially be two other characters that kind of are stand-ins for co-op teammates. But they'll just be, like, doing the same thing that anybody else would do as them. You don't swap between the characters. So, you'll only be playing one character at a time. Is this game getting controller support for iOS? Yes, it will. Let's see. Minions tonight. Minions! Tonight we wait for waifus! Cannot wait to play dress up in this game. What's going to be that's going to be an interesting perspective going in. Yeah, not having any experience with anime or Warframe. Bro's jumping straight into the deep end. Rebecca's so good for its second teammate. I'm expecting her to be. Tick tock, tick tock. Yeah, true. I probably should bring that up. I do kind of need to pee though, so I might use the bathroom real quick, and then I'll get into next section. Will there be a guild/clan system? They didn't announce anything like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do implement something like that in the near future for the game. If QnA doesn't launch in 10 hours, Fire shall do a QnA cosplay. I didn't promise that. Alright. I'm going to need to use the bathroom real quick. And then I'll be getting into some of the spicy stuff that has happened regarding this title and some of my content. So stay tuned. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. Oh, what is this game? It is Duet Night Abyss. Let's see. Alright. So, chat, any clue? You can use whatever weapon, or are they... So, you can use whatever weapon you want on any character. That is definitely a really nice feature of it. Now, characters will have weapon mastery, so they will have advantages to using certain weapons over another one. But you will be able to equip any weapon on any character. Wonder how much secret letters will cost for those buying? Well, you don't buy secret letters, you buy the character shards directly. Timothy, I just want to let you know that that's not how you spell incense. Message retracted. Can't wait for this game to touch down. Me neither. Well, I'm just gonna drink the rest of this. All the homies love incest. You mean incense, right? Lit incense, it fits well with the music. Yep. Deleted when you saw it. Very unfortunate typo. Professionally, not personally. Yep. Lunch is 9 p.m. for me, let's go. Nice. Proofreading is a dying skill. Same thing with reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is the true skill gap when it comes to games. All right. Well, I think it's probably about time to view an insect. Okay, buddy. I think it's probably about time to get into the main segment that I was talking about earlier. Alright. Well. So, because Duet Night Abyss is an upcoming game, and not just an upcoming game, but a really, really hyped one, obviously there have been a lot of people who have been making content for it, me included. And obviously a difficult thing about making content for a game that hasn't been released yet is that you can't get information from the game itself. So it obviously will take a lot more work to gather the information in order to make videos on it, which is why videos like the one that I put out about a week ago, the Everything We Know So Far About Duet Night Abyss, wound up performing as well as they did. However, unfortunately, there are people out there who are trying to reap the rewards of making content for this game without putting in the proper work. And there is a particular person that I have been seeing over and over again who has repeatedly not just been taking shortcuts in their work, but also straight up stealing from other creators who actually did do the work. And this creator right here, well, I say creator in a very, very light term, because frankly, he doesn't do very much creating himself, at least when it comes to his Duet Night Abyss content, Time Walker. Alright? And you can see right off the bat that this guy has an AI-generated profile picture, so you would already know by now that he doesn't really have a high standard for how he presents himself. But beyond that, you know, obviously it might just be something like, okay, it's just the profile picture, it's not that bad. I mean, we get into the video and he's like, this is the intro right here.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
And right off the bat, it's just AI voice, AI, like, freaking, like, subtitles. And beyond that, I'm 100% certain that this entire script for the video was also AI generated. Now, if it was just the case that he was being lazy and having an AI write the entire video, that would not be an issue whatsoever. There's already people who do this all the time. Low quality content, just slop, churning out of the machine. It would not be worth it to bring up in the slightest. However, the main issue comes down to the fact that this person, this YouTuber, is blatantly stealing from other content creators. And not just any content creator, but me, specifically. And this isn't a situation where it is like he took information that I dispersed. No, he's copied word for word parts of my video and put it into his. And not just me, verifiably, there are other creators that he has also stolen from. The most notable of it being, well, almost definitely a lot of the other creators that have been listed in this sources. But also, Oblade 4 here, who I had pulled up before, a very, very passionate and talented creator who has been covering Duet Night Abyss since the closed beta test. And I have a lot of respect for this guy. He has been making content for a long time and has previous experience in Warframe. So, taking from this guy as well is definitely not something that you want to do. But obviously, like, I could sit here and talk about how, all day about how he took stuff. But unless I show you the actual parts, it wouldn't really make any difference. So I can go right here. Let's see, I'm pretty sure it was the weapons and gearing system.
therefore boost your weapons and characters to their highest levels.
Yeah.
In-game content.
Or, hold on. Let's see. Do I remember when the exact timestamp was? Let me just find it real quick. I think it was around the 14-minute mark when it happened.
To have the same rarity.
Oh, yes, right here, the 14-minute mark. Okay.
Secret letters.
Let me turn down the music a little bit so that we get the full experience watching this guy.
The funny thing is, you can only collect parts for crafting a specific weapon.
So
weapon.
I'm pretty sure the segment starts right. Yeah, right here, right here.
Blacksmith, who forges these powerful blades and firearms for you to equip on your favorite characters. It takes some time for the crafting to complete. Additionally,
1440.
every character has been changed to have the same rarity. The devs are removing all of the dirty purples from this title, making it so.
Very interesting wording here, like say the devs quote remove the dirty purples from the title. Okay.
That all of the characters have a nice gold color to them. What that means is that all the characters should be a lot more equal in terms of their power levels, and there won't be second-class citizens who, even though they have really nice character designs and better personalities, may not be as strong as previous 5-star units. Rarity is not a factor in this title whatsoever anymore.
Alright, so that was the main section that set me off right there. Now, if you watch that video, like, if that was your first experience right there, you probably wouldn't think of it much whatsoever. You're probably just a guy trying to be funny. But because, I mean, it's an AI voice, everything falls flat. Now let's see what it was like in the actual video. The one that I put out. Let's see. Yeah, it was right here. Will immediately incapacitate and stagger the boss. Moving back to the main overview that we had before, we can see right here the devs are following through with their plans to remove all of the dirty purples from this title, making it so that all of the characters have a nice gold color to them. And what that means in a bit more of a serious term is that all the characters should be a lot more equal in terms of their power levels, and there won't be second-class citizens that, even though they have really, really nice character designs and even better personalities, may not be as strong as the previous 5-star units. Rarity is not a factor in this title whatsoever anymore. Another thing, literally word for word, joke included, like multiple jokes included. In fact, I could pull up the transcript. What's the button for doing? Yeah, show transcript. Could literally pull up the transcript. Right here, for both videos. Word for word. Exact copy. Yeah. Now, I actually knew about this a while beforehand. So both of you use the same writing AI. Yeah, but I actually knew about this beforehand and wound up leaving a comment. Is it still here? Doesn't it usually put your own comments, like, at the top of your own list? Let me scroll a bit. He might... Okay, no, he didn't remove my comment. So, yeah, my comment right here. Hey, nice video. I'm really looking forward to seeing how you steal my content next time. And he actually replied to me, he says, I credit you in the description, bro. It literally said my video has summary and reference from videos. Okay. There's a massive difference between including reference material and, well, it being a summary and literally lifting the exact same words from a video onto another video without literally any credit whatsoever inside the actual video. So I actually used many references for my video, but the main thing is that they were actually references. I didn't lift any like specific wording or segments from any of the stuff that I listed here. I just took the information packaged it all together in my own words, my own terms, and that was it. You are not going to find a segment here that is just, again, quite literally, bar for bar, word for word, the exact same section. Okay? And I even called him out this further. Summary does not equal copying the video word for word. It's literally the exact same script as mine. Okay, he says, okay, noted, bro, my bad. I didn't get beta access, so I thought it would be not a big deal taking reference. I'll try to my best to improve and put more effort in next time. Okay, so with this right here, I was thinking like, okay, this guy's just like a big idiot. Okay, he's not that fast in the head. All right, especially considering his frequent use of AI for basically everything in this video itself. I mean, frankly, you probably just don't need to even worry about tuning into his channel anyway. If you want to get the content that he's putting out, you could probably just type in like, hey, ChatGPT, can you give me a summary about like this system in Duet Night Abyss? And it'll probably do it faster and better than he can. Okay, but I was willing to let this slide, all right? Just like, you know, it's fine, it happens, it's whatever. Okay? But then he does it again. The very next day. In fact, 4 hours ago from this stream, this video got uploaded. Now, thankfully, it doesn't seem to be getting very many views. He actually farmed a lot of views off of this video right here. 26,000 views at the time of recording, which actually surpassed my own video in terms of view count. So, very, very much like causing a significant amount of like harm to the creators that he quite literally stole from. Okay? But again, you know, he's probably just an idiot, made some mistakes because he's just like typing in, hey, ChatGPT, write me a script of a summary for these mechanics in Duet Night Abyss. And ChatGPT is just like, okay. All right. Here is your script. It's like, okay, cool. And one of the funniest things about it in this video, now I don't have an exact moment where it happens, but he actually just leaves like the headliner sections in it as well. So he doesn't even reformat it to make it a better script. Literally just copy paste. Which same exact thing happened with this video. And this actually pulls exactly from Oblade's video right here. And again, it's like literally bar for bar, the exact same sections. Okay? And unlike another video or like some other points, which you could say are just kind of lifted from general knowledge, this is literally lifted from these talking points that Oblade put out. Okay? Information that originated from right here. Because I'm pretty sure nobody else was really talking about this stuff specifically. So, so in this video, I'm pretty sure, let's see, I'm pretty sure I have the timestamps pulled up already. Let me see them. Yeah. All right. So yeah, 6:13 seems to be the timestamp. Also, something else to notice or to note is that he actually sponsored or got a sponsor for this video, which is a top-up site. All right. Now, I'm going to say right up off the bat that top-up sites for Duet Night Abyss are against the terms of service for the game. Okay, they put out a fair play statement last night, and it states that all forms of unofficial recharge methods are strictly prohibited, including but not limited to purchasing through unauthorized channels or third-party top-up services. Once verified, our operations teams will take disciplinary actions such as deducting improperly obtained benefits, temporarily freezing accounts, or imposing permanent bans depending on the severity and frequency of violations in order to uphold fair play gameplay for all users. So not only is bro over here taking actual concept from real creators, stealing it, repackaging it as this AI slop, he's also putting out sponsors for the audience that will literally get you banned. So that's another thing that's even worse about this guy. So, and I can just like pull up the exact point right here where he directly lifts from Oblade's video. If I can just find the timestamp again. Let's see, because it has specifically to do with the Hellfire and CBT buffs. Oh yeah, there is another comment about like Black Myth Wukong in here that was also from Oblade. So let's see. All right, yeah. Upcoming character roadmap. This is it right here. So again, I'm gonna show you this right here. This section, and then I'm going to show you the original.
All former 4-star characters received significant buffs.
Okay.
From what I've noticed, Hellfire now reaches almost 20k HP in combat, up from struggling to hit 4k in previous betas. Randy got an unreasonable amount of shields, with a passive that automatically refreshes his entire shield.
Okay, so Hellfire Randy.
Even Lynn, formerly a 5-star, received a much better passive
ability. Lynn passive?
Before we move on...
Alright. Now let's see the original. Let's see Paul Allen's card.
In case you're wondering how balance would affect the former 4-star characters, worry not. They all got buffs. For example, Hellfire, who is an HP scaling tank character with no shields of any kind, was struggling to hit 4k HP in the previous betas. At Tokyo Game Show, they showed Hellfire with a 9k HP build, but in combat, her HP doubled to almost 20k.
20k HP in combat. All right.
I should point out that these characters are max level versus the level 60 and 70 characters from the previous betas, but that's still a massive difference in HP. Randy, who frankly has an unreasonable amount of shields now, has a
unreasonable amount of shields.
He refreshes his entire shield if it breaks at the cost of some sanity. Even Lynn, who used to be a 5-star, got some love with a much better passive. We have 2 new playable.
And again, literally 0 crediting whatsoever. Alright, he didn't even list it as a source, unlike the previous videos. So it seems that the thing that he decided was the mistake in this previous video was listing the sources that he was stealing from. So he decided that, okay, well, I'm just not going to list the videos that I'm stealing from anymore. I'm just going to like do it and just hope that nobody notices. And another thing that I just want to say in this video right here is that he says, from what I've noticed, not from what Oblade noticed, not from what Oblade experienced as a beta tester going into launch, finding the pre-launch stuff. And one of the reasons why I'm like really upset about like this specifically is because I did this exact same thing for a previous game, Destiny Rising. I was a beta tester for that game, and I was very much covering all of this pre-launch stuff leading up into the release. So I was doing exactly what Oblade is doing for Duet Night Abyss for Destiny Rising. Okay? And funnily enough, I actually did have some experience with another person, claiming to be a beta tester, or like essentially claiming to be from the position of a beta tester, taking my points my content, repackaging it, and uploading it as their own content. That exact same thing happened to me in Destiny Rising as well. So, and beyond that, again, literally just like farming money off of this with his sponsorship, a sponsorship that will get the people who decide to use this for Duet Night Abyss banned from the game. Just a absolute travesty from like front to back with this guy. And the examples don't end here. I'm just like putting out the most obvious things. So another thing that was very, very obviously like lifted from Oblade's own video and just put in here because like it's just some stupid AI who doesn't know how to make its own content, and some guy using that AI who is probably even dumber than the machine itself because he literally got caught red-handed the exact day before and just like, yes, today I'm going to change absolutely nothing with how I make my content, and instead I'm going to continue to plagiarize the people who are actually making good content for this title. So if I get to the point right about here, I think, in Oblade's video, when he starts talking about the 1.1 teaser and the new region, I think it's about a 608 timestamp.
Incredible. It looks like it got pulled.
Yeah, so
We got a look at a new unnamed character. This region looks incredible. It looks like it got pulled straight out of Black Myth Wukong, but then again, both games are made by the same company.
yeah, so compares it directly to Black Myth Wukong of all the titles, and it does make sense to compare it to Black Myth Wukong because, again, made by the same company, but when we go to the copy, the 1.1 teaser showcasing the Hua Shui region,
which looks like it was pulled straight from Black Myth Wukong.
It's the exact same video, just churned through ChatGPT. And again, because this guy literally does not know how to make a video for himself, even if he tried, he has the AI doing the subtitles for him. Okay? And it's so dumb that he calls it Blacksmith Wukong. You literally can't make this up. And again, thankfully, he doesn't seem to be getting nearly as many views as the video before. So naturally, this guy will likely get buried. But just the fact that it was literally back-to-back blatant plagiarism, lifting directly from other content creators, including myself and many others. I mean, he just has a whole list of other people. I mean, I could just click all these. I mean, we've got right here, Duet Night Amazing, another content creator that, well, several times, and also ET Unknown. Other people making actual content for this game. And this guy just, churns it all through his AI machine. Oh, do we have more info? Oh, yeah. And again, it's constant throughout the entire video. I could go to an entire other section in this video on the how to get characters, comparing to the Oblade video at, I believe, about 4 minutes 50 seconds on it.
Last video showed that you still don't have a clear picture of which characters we can expect on day one. So let me clarify that now. Thanks to the 15 million pre-registration milestone, you'll get several characters for free. Berenica, available immediately upon login. Rebecca, sent via mail after unlocking the Sanctuary. Daphne, Outsider, and Margie, obtained directly from the main story. Truffle and Filbert, unlock the Reside quest.
The Reside quest.
Lisbel is earned by completing difficulty 3 of Mystic Maze, the roguelike mode. You can get more copies of her by completing all difficulties. The main quest also rewards character shards for these characters, so you won't need to grind dungeons for them on day 1. The version 1.0.
Alright, now let's go to Oblate.
Extra gifts. Effectively, our cast of starting characters is expanding. We all know about Berenica being obtained immediately on login, but we'll also get Rebecca, who will be given to us in the mail after you unlock the Sanctuary in the story. Daphne, Outsider, and Margie will still be obtained directly from the story. Truffle and Filbert will be obtained through a side quest, and the new character Lisbel will be obtained after completing difficulty 3 of the roguelike mode Mystic Maze. You can get
again, literally exact same word. Exact same wording. Literally lifted from the transcript. It's just so blatant. And there's another section as well, I think, to do with the artifacts or the demon wedges. And I think that was also lifted from my video, which, again, is very blatant. Extremely so. Let me just find it real quick. I think it was in the gearing system. It's really hard to tell because it's only one word. We'll have to, like, skim through this real quick. I'll, like, 2x it. That's a sleep timer. I clicked the sleep timer again. Okay, so yeah, I'll 2x it real quick.
It's essentially a minigame of fitting in as many of these demon wedges as you can to get the most benefit on your
Okay, it's, like, right here. All right.
character. Deterministic stats. The best part? Demon wedges have fixed, predetermined stats. You will never have to grind the same piece over and over, hoping for the right substats like you would with artifacts in other games. If only I could get crit rate and crit damage on this damn thing.
Okay, now let's get to my video, the actually good video. So, let's get to the demon wedges part. With the main limiting factor being the tolerance limit. It's going to be a whole kind of mini-game of fitting in as many of these demon wedges as you can to get the most benefit of them on your character. A good part of that will be the polarity system. If we compare this to the game's clear inspiration, Warframe, the polarity system in that game would give you... And I believe it mentioned the polarity as well.
Here. You just need to get the drop, and that's it. Tolerance limit and polarity system.
Yeah.
Your character and weapons have a capacity called a tolerance limit, which is essentially cost points or capacity. Each wedge has a cost. You can fit wedges as long as you stay within the limit. The character has 4 very prominent slots for demon wedges to insert. A good part of this system is the polarity mechanic. If we compare this to Warframe, the polarity system in that game gives you a discount on the particular type of mod. In Duet Night Abyss, if a wedge's polarity matches the slot's polarity, it will significantly reduce the tolerance cost of that wedge.
All right, and
a discount.
Also remember, like, the whole crashing out over the deterministic stats as well. Like, let me just get to that point again. On the particular sigil type of the level of this demon wedge, allowing you to slot in a very powerful wedge characters. Prominent slots for the demon wedges to insert. Now, I know a lot of you are starting to get a bit anxious seeing the large amount of slots that are going to be featured in this game's gearing system. This game's gearing system is entirely deterministic, and what that means is that you will not have to worry about grinding the same exact artifact over and over again, just trying to get the right roll. If only I could get crit rate and crit damage on this damn thing. So with literally just lifted that from my whole video.
If only I could get crit rate and crit damage on this damn thing.
Literally lifted exactly from my video, and it's so silly as well because it's very obviously like a joke, but both this guy and the AI that he pulled this from are just so stupid because, like, you literally did zero proofreading whatsoever. That's how you know it. You just copy paste it onto it. It's actually insane. And because it is a full... Oh, what's it called? And because it's an AI voice, you do not get that exact same emotion, and also the wonderful editing that is in my video that is sadly entirely lost on it. Because it's just a flat AI voice. Yes, sir, I will plagiarize every single Duet Night Abyss content creator for you. Will that be all? Oh, what's this? You want some Duet Night Abyss erotica as well? Yes, I will generate that for you. Like, it's just... What? So, thankfully, and I also thankfully, again, he does not seem to be getting any extra viewership on this latest one, which I think is even more egregious because he's frankly stealing from one of the most passionate and dedicated Duet Night Abyss creators that I've seen, at least pre-launch. And again, just lifting all of that experience with zero credit whatsoever. So, at the very least, it does look like his view counts have tanked and his channel is no longer going to have any more relevance outside of this one single outlier. Now, of course, that all could change. Also, thank you for the prime, Vorteno, or Vortema. And hopefully, in the future, we do not have to worry about this guy any further. But that's about all I have for this idiot. So we can get into some other stuff after that. Thankfully. And again, thank you so much for the sub, Vortema. Alright, let me go ahead and send this all to Anonymous. Should only be about like 15 minutes, it seems. Maybe 17. Alright, well. Now that we're all done with that, I mean, we've got plenty of other stuff to talk about when it comes to Duet Night Abyss. No problem, I like your content. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Good time of the day to chat and to Lord Fires. I hope you're all doing awesome as always. I hope you're doing awesome as well, Darkslayer. And I hope that you are excited for Duet Night Abyss. Let's go to another idiot. Thankfully, it only seems like we've got one idiot to deal with right now. Are we drama farming or what's up giving it screen time to that channel? I wouldn't really say drama farming. There's a difference between drama farming and calling out somebody who is, like, quite literally blatantly stealing from basically every single creator in Duet Night Abyss. Did not know you streamed? Well, now you do, man. Can probably go ahead and just, like, close all of his stuff. Nothing of value will be lost. Though Oblate is a really, really good creator. If any of you are interested in any other content regarding Duet Night Abyss, he doesn't seem to upload a ton. But when he does upload, it is a banger. This guy's got amazing videos all around. Did they announce anything about the price of skins? Yes, they did, actually. So, if we go to the posts by Duet Night Abyss and scroll down, they started, like, really, really ramping out the posts. So, the skin costs for the Christmas skins, the bundle price is going to be 1,280 Foxine. Don't know how much the gems are going to cost themselves, but the first purchase is going to be 780, the second will be 980, and it'll be 1280 for every subsequent purchase, or after the event ends. And for the MC skin, it will be one singular dollar. $0.99. Which is really, really nice, especially because the MCs are really good-looking characters. They've done an amazing job with all of the different character models in this game. Yep, you can dye the skins. Every single skin in this game, it seems, will be dyeable. I don't think I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that the base outfits will not be dyeable on launch. Though, we might see that change in the future. Why on earth is Duet Night Abyss not releasing on Steam day one? It's probably just like a timed exclusive with Epic Games. Epic does this a lot, where they'll basically like pay a studio to release on Epic first as a timed exclusive, and then release on Steam later. But if you don't want to use Epic Games like me, you can just use the official launcher. Or the dedicated launcher. If I'll be able to play with Virus and anyone else, regardless of region, that would be Pog. It will have separate regions, so if you do want to play with people on North America, you do have to choose the North America servers. Went for a shower real quick. Seems like I missed nothing since he got the gist of the theft, or since I got the gist of the theft thing. Yep. Hello, hello. Call me Ah. Hope you're doing a good hope you're doing good today. I'm super hyped as well, Vortema. Hey, there's a pre-download issue when compiling Shadows in Android. That's unfortunate. I really hope they fix it. Do we have to farm for multiple copies of the same character for a constellation system? I believe there will be a dupe system. It does require resources to put the color. Yes, you will have to use pigments in order to recolor your skins. And weapons as well. Something has failed. Rising. And it's not the shield hero. Hopefully Duet Night Abyss does better. I'm fully expecting it to. This game has an amazing amount of potential and also velocity. Like, they're coming out the gate swinging. I used Epic just for the free games of Fortnite when it was popular. Yeah, the only reason I have Epic Games is because of Fortnite. It's just so annoying as a launcher. Same mistake of first is to ended. Now you can dye the base skins too. Yep, hopefully that does get adjusted. I'd even like pay for the option to do it. Honestly. Or make it so that you have to max out the character, like get max copies of them, and then you can dye it. I feel like that would probably be the best option. Who's going to be your first main? Probably the main character. I really like playing main characters. As I heard, it's launching Steam day one, just no pre-download. It might be. I'm not entirely certain, though. Virus do a Lumi cosplay? Do they even make that for men's size? Because that's like a whole bodysuit. I don't think that'd be easy to adjust. Wait, don't move. I'm almost... What do you mean you're almost done? Are you trying to like crop out my face or something? You're doing a painting of me? Many are facing pre-download crashing issues. Android Play Store now has 3.9 stars. Well, I mean, if that's the case, we might get some extra compensation. So basically, if we don't want to buy the skins, we can build our own. I'm fine with the pigment system as long as it's not tedious to grind to just make the gloves blue. Yeah, I hope it's not tedious either. It would be really, really annoying if the pigments are like impossible to obtain. Let me replay the music again. I'd rather them sell color palettes and make it free to change colors. That would definitely be nice. Like if you could buy a permanent pigment. Or even just making it so that whenever you use a pigment, you don't have to re-unlock that pigment again. on the character or weapon. I still didn't get the maid outfit. Bro wants him to do a Lumi cosplay. I had not agreed to any of these. I just want to say. Or what are my thoughts about Duet Night Abyss? That's probably an older chat message. Sorry, call me I think it looks really, really fun and really, really interesting. I am super excited to see how this game turns out. Wonder how much it'll cost to get the character instantly. I don't think it'll cost too much. Because it's not that difficult to earn them through gameplay. Gonna steal this live stream like that other guy stealing your video? Just, I guess that's just the meta right now for some people. Just like, whenever somebody makes a video, you just put it through Chat GPT and re-upload it. Comes out at 4 a.m. for me. Honestly, I would be so down if it was a 4 a.m. release. I'm a morning person. I would have loved to go to bed at like 6 p.m. tonight, wake up at 4 a.m. the next morning, and immediately get to streaming. Hope your channel subscriptions grow. Thanks a lot. Thank you as well, man. Yeah, I've already been getting a lot of subs from the content that I've put out. You commented on his video? You left another one? Is that something I'm gonna have to look up? Am I streaming till release? I don't think I will be, because I still gotta eat, and I would like to take care of a couple of other things off stream beforehand. But I think I'll stream until around 2 p.m. That seems like a good idea. 1 or 2 p.m. I don't know, what's the stream looking like right now? Stay hydrated, Lord Fires. Don't forget to drink your sup and milk. Yep, I will not forget to drink my gamer subs and milk. Curious if there's an endgame. There does seem to be some kind of endgame mode at launch, which would be the main way we get the new characters. Yeah, but money, unless the currency is dual grindable / purchasable to get the pallets. Yeah, that's like one concern I have, is that the pallets aren't going to be like regularly obtainable in game. I imagine they're going to be available as event rewards at the very least. But if they're only direct purchase, that would be kind of lame. Especially because they are consumables. Just I should turn back up the volume of the music, because I had it low for the video segment. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as such viewers will experience buffering. That's weird. Am I having internet issues right now? Let's see. A-Virus off topic question. Should I get the last catalyst for Smart Bomb or save engrams? Do a Thug Shaker. I think you should save your parameters right now, because Season 2 is launching in like a bit more than a week. So there could very well be some better exotics to chase after very soon. Video uploading still? Yeah, about 5 more minutes. People should stop trying to play on potato phones. Is the 5 gig update on phone new? It might be. Let me check if there is another update on Duet Night Abyss. Also, I can't wait for the initial people like comparing the Wuthering Waves title screen to the Duet Night Abyss title screen, because they're both really, really nice title screens. Also, talking about Wuthering Waves, I really hope we get a new login music for 3.0, and that's just like something that they do for every major update for the game. Or every major content cycle, I should say. Okay, so it does look like there's a new update for Duet Night Abyss. Question, is anyone playing Destiny Rising after the Duet Night Abyss release? I'll still be playing Destiny Rising. Will I be playing it a lot? Probably not. But I'll still be keeping up with my daily energy expenditure and my events and the sort. Alright, well, I downloaded the extra update on my phone. Should probably see if there's another update for it on PC. Cheesy leaks are everywhere. Yeah. I've been trying not to get spoiled, but they just find their way into my feed. Just realized the devs need to be really careful on how they implement the pigment system, since I can see how people can make some darker freaky skins depending on how they're used. Yeah. Let's see. Can't wait for the people to complain about the game is too grindy. I don't imagine it's going to be that grindy. But of course, you are going to have some people who are going to be used to just like logging in, spending their energy, logging off, and then being like, realizing that, wait a second, you actually expect me to play the game? Huh? It's just self-reporting people with gambling addiction, lol, yeah. Like, you have to play the game in order to progress with it and earn the characters? The horror! Why can't I just pay money and gamble for the characters? Oh no, I can't get my dailies done in 5 minutes. How can I play my 5 other gachas? True. I'm really stoked for this because it definitely feels like it's going to be a lot more like a main game than like all the other titles that I've played lately. Is this another gacha game? I'm interested. Well, it's got a skin gacha, but the characters you obtain through gameplay and direct purchase, but mostly through gameplay. Direct purchase is optional for characters. Yeah, but they may just remove it completely from the game if legislator gets involved. I don't imagine that would happen. Don't worry, the game is autoplay, right? They did say that some characters will be good for AFK. TBH, the concern is valid. There's a difference between grind and having a game feel like a second job. Absolutely. But I'm not anticipating this game being that grindy. Instead of being done, yeah, like an actual game, instead of being done in 2 days and waiting 25 days for a patch, yep. It's a normal game? What? I'm at Warframe player, I'm used to 4+ hour survival runs. Hell yeah. Because you have to farm for so long to get the required material, etc. in order to build / upgrade something. Yep. I bought characters in First Ascended because I didn't feel like grinding them. I might do the same here. Yeah, I imagine there would be an appeal for a lot of people, but like the big thing will just be if it's easier to, or like not as expensive to buy a character in Duet Night Abyss compared to another gacha. Like that's gonna be a major draw for people. Because it could be just like, hey, I have to spend $200 to get this character in X gacha, but I only have to spend like 10 to get the character here. We can pump out 10 videos a day if we AI it, bro. I'm not AI in it, man. I'd rather reroll IRL before using AI for videos. Or at least using AI like that. Perhaps I won't have to spend another $900 to get a banner. Look at you, Destiny Rising. Yup. This game's a marathon. The running, not the game. Not a sprint. If you have a FOMO, or you don't have any FOMO, so nothing needs to be done today. Yeah, the only, like, FOMO will just be for keeping up with the events of the endgame. But you won't have to worry about character FOMO, because honestly, like, the more you wait for a character, the easier it'll be to grind them. That's what it's really seeming like to me. Fires is a VTuber, but I can't prove it. Can a VTuber do this? I didn't think so. Spent $200 on Hell Has DR. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry for you, man. Can a VTuber turn around and grab the Cherno and shake it? I didn't think so. Just gotta make sure she doesn't fall off Cade 6. So once this drops, you're no longer playing VR. No, I'm gonna keep playing VR. But yeah, I'm just gonna treat it more like the side piece that it's trying to be. Like, I'm not gonna force myself to make content on DR if there's nothing to do in the game. Cats can catfish us. Destiny limping. That's crazy. Can I just say I'm really digging the music for Duet Night Abyss? It's so nice. Can't wait to use all the Duet Night Abyss music for videos. Because I've been using a lot of other soundtracks for my videos. I mean, between Xenoblade Chronicles, Wuthering Waves, other games as well. Feels like I'm getting scanned from a claw machine. Yeah. Duet Night Abyss feels like real devs that we get to know a bit and who are passionate about the game instead of being part of the machine. Yup. We need to bring back Dong to the Wuthering Waves live streams. I miss that guy so much. You can play Destiny Rising once every 3 days. Yup. After this pre-launch stream, I'm gonna probably hop on Rising, spend all my energy, and then just like keep prepping for Duet Night Abyss. Maybe take a quick nap so that I'm fully rested and freshened up for the launch. Game's available in 9 hours. Correct! 9 hours remaining. What time is released in EU? Netherlands can't figure out because of the time zones. Well, the best thing to do would just be to take the 10 a.m. UTC plus 8 and then just convert it to your local time zone, wherever it is in Europe. I hope genie mons are not hard to get. I messed up and forgot to claim mine from that website event. They don't seem like they'll be that difficult to get in-game. From some of the pre-release content I've seen, or they kind of just are like hanging around in the overworld and you can just kind of Pokemon Go catch them. Must have shiny. Oh, are there shinies? I didn't go too hard into the event. I didn't know there were shinies. Oh man, I claimed mine already. Alright, well, we've got a bit more of this drink. Alright, that's all finished. Oh man, I'm so excited for later. Can't believe it's only 9 hours away. Feels like it was just yesterday when I was waiting like many weeks for this game to come out. It'll be fun though, finding the shiny in the wild like Woowa. Yeah, it definitely will be fun. I want to collect all the shiny Ginimons. Oi is also releasing Smart. What's that? LOY? You have to choose between both of them. Also, make sure you all eat some fruit. Fruit's very good for you. Planning to stay up a bit later tonight to play more DNA? Yeah, I'm planning on staying up until like 2 a.m. to play it. Then I'll sleep for like 6 hours and then wake up again and get back to it. Legend of Ymir? I haven't heard of that game. Is it another like live service title or is it a game? How do you make an account for this game? Well, when you launch the title, you should be able to make an account for it and then log in. New MMORPG. Oh, okay, that's interesting. You log in everywhere using Apple? Oh, I hope you never lose your Apple account, because that would definitely be a real shame. Oh, hey, Ash Ketchum's here! Hey, Ash Ketchum47, hope you're having a good day. You just as excited for Duet Night Abyss as the rest of us? Whoa! Yo, Proximity, thank you so much for the 10 gifted channel memberships! Holy moly! Yo, Play 2 got one! Nice! And Bubble Brown... Yo! And 37 a.m. Let's go! Those are all people that I recognize who got the gifted memberships. W Proximity again! Thank you so much, man. Yeah, Duet Night Abyss hype! 9 more hours. Less than 9 hours now, actually. 8 hours and 40... No, 8 hours and 54 minutes. But major hype for this title. Gotta say, they really did kill it with a lot of the music. This one sounds straight out of Nier. My family called for my birthday cake. What on earth did I miss? Well, Proximity gifted 10 channel memberships, which is really nice. But we've mostly been talking a bit more about Duet Night Abyss. Talk about the characters that we're interested in, what we're expecting the gameplay to be like, how grindy it'll be, the cosmetic system, and the music as well. I kind of really dig OSTs in video games. Duet Night Abyss would be Warframe Deluxe. Now, I don't know how Warframe players would feel about that statement. But I can definitely say that I think the characters in Duet Night... Well, personally, I prefer how the characters in Duet Night Abyss look to the Warframes. But that's just my preference. No way you're waiting already? Are you that excited? Yeah. I'm that excited for it. I'll cut the stream in, I think, in about an hour, and I'll start out another stream probably around 9 p.m. So about like 7-hour gap of like no stream. But yeah, lots of excitement for this title. I want Psyche skin so bad I want to dye it. Me too, man. I want all the skins. As a non-gacha gacha game, who wouldn't be excited? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it really drew me into it, because it's still a gacha style game where we're going to get like the regular character releases, the regular weapon releases, events and cosmetics and content. But it's just not going to have the gacha system in it. At least for the characters. If my pants turn brown, run? What do you mean by that, Mr. ZX? Yeah, the Switch died down, but my room still smells nice, and the music still slaps with it? Yeah. Or the stick. Yeah. I got a tatami mat just recently to go with the futon that I ordered, and I really like the smell of it. I really hope my futon comes in sometime early this week, because it's going to be really nice to sleep on that. The bed I've been sleeping on for a while is old, and I want to get rid of it so that I've got more space in my room, so you won't be seeing this up here for much longer. You'll have a nicer, more open room with better lighting. So it won't look like I'm streaming out of a cave. I wonder what the skin dupes are going to be. I think it's just going to give you like a currency if you get dupes for it. Set sail for tomorrow. I wonder how the other big creators for like gacha game, well, I say other big creators like I am one, but I wonder how the big creators for like the gacha games are going to be covering Duet Night Abyss, because it's very, very different from a lot of the other gacha games. Well, I mean, I should say gacha games that they've covered, because it is a game that you will actually have to invest time into in order to perform well in it. And with how the build crafting is shaping up to be, I imagine it's going to be a lot more complex than just put the new artifact set on the new character. And put the signature weapon on the new character. There's going to be a lot more options available. How many hours till release? 9. Probably a bit less than that, actually. About like 8.5 hours until launch. I think someone will just do a video. Yeah, I don't imagine many of them are going to drop their coverage for like their main titles. I could very well see them just using Duet Night Abyss as like talking points for their other games. And I don't really think that we're going to see any of them just jump ship, because they already have a good thing going for them. But especially because it would be a lot more difficult for them, because it's very much not as much as of a tourist game. Shivering in their boots. Who's gonna watch a YouTuber play a character when you can play them yourself? Lol. Rexphone has a stream schedule for Duet Night Abyss. Well, that's definitely nice. I'm anticipating them covering it a decent amount on the launch, just because like it is hype game. I mean, it hit #1 on the Apple App Store with pre-downloads. So, there's an audience for it. Or make a video like the new Genshin killer. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Or like the gacha killer. Not just the Genshin, it'll kill the entire gacha genre. Yeah, the people I'm anticipating sticking around are going to be like, well, obviously me, Blade, and there's probably somebody else who's going to just like pop up out of nowhere, and he's just going to come out of the woodwork swinging with some banger content as well. We'll obviously just have to see. What I think that all the skins will cost? Well, can't really tell. I mean, if the... what's it called? If the crystals costs are similar to other gachas, then like the themed skins will cost probably somewhere around like $10 for the characters. The gacha skins probably more expensive. But obviously you will have free-to-play polls contributing to that as well. So there is that to take into account. Also, if there are no 50-50, the polling session won't be as good, lol, for views. Yeah. But no 50-50 means it's just more fun to pull. Because now it's just like a matter of if you get lucky or not. Rather than if you get lucky and then get lucky again. A few WUA CCs are going to Duet Night Abyss. Like, are they just, like, moving to Duet Night Abyss? Like, are they planning on heavily covering it? Or are they planning on checking it out? Because I definitely know that this game is going to resonate a lot with Wuthering Waves players. Just because of the aesthetics alone. I mean, it's very, very similar in their character designs and just like the tone of the world as well. How many players can play together? 3 or 4? I think 3. Meow, but my big booba waifu that no one else but me has because I paid for it with the money of a small country. Sorry. This is a real game now. Well, that was annoying, but all the setup to play later. Always hoops to jump through. Yep. I mean, that's what I like about pre-downloads is that you can get all that stuff, like, done beforehand. And then when and then when the game actually comes out, you've got some, you don't have to wait at all. Warframe CCs too? I'm not really anticipating Warframe CCs to be covering Duet Night Abyss as much. Because Warframe's still doing well, and stylistically, this is a very different game to Warframe. Like, aesthetics-wise. So, there's less appeal crossover. It's a lot easier to get, like, an anime gacha player interested in a non-gacha anime game than it would be to get, like, a Warframe player to be interested in an anime game. Even if it's very similar to Warframe. That's just how it works. I'm gonna hate opening TikTok these days. I know there's gonna be hating just to hate. Oh, yeah. Alright, did you guys see that new, X-Account just, like, days since Ruwa caught a stray on Hoya Twitter? Can I pull that up? Like, days since... Yeah, days since Wuwa didn't catch a stray in Hoya Twitter. This is the funniest thing to me. Because it's literally just like 0 days, 0 days, 0 days. Like, it's ridiculous. It just keeps going. Which characters are you gonna go for first? I'm gonna see if I can get Lin first. I like gunslinger characters, like dual guns. Always a favorite of mine in pretty much any game. I mean, obviously I'm interested in the main character, but that's not a character that I have to go for. It's a character that I'll get. We don't know how much characters cost in the store, getting 25 to 30 per character. I mean, we could guess whatever we want. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is around that price point, like 10 to 30. Who up duetting Day Night Abyss? Me. I'm up duetting Day Night Abyss. Too many Genshin kids, haters in TikTok? Yeah. I wonder how many copies will this game create? Like, will it revolutionize the meta of quote gacha games? It really depends on how successful it is. Because if this game gets a huge user base and is also able to not make more money, but able to make at least comparable amounts, then I could very well see that, like, just overall making a big shift. But, like, because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to see gacha, and they're going to see another game, and they'll be like, do I want this game, which is going to cost a lot more than this game, but, like, they're kind of similar in terms of, like, style and gameplay? I think I'm going to go for this one. And there is also the fact that gacha fatigue and is, like, seeping in already. Because the gacha gaming market is already, like, even more saturated than it was before. And it's only going to continue to become more saturated. Which is definitely why you've seen people like Hero Games and Pan Studio, along with the Night Rain, with Duet Night Abyss and Ananta, making the ballsy move to just completely remove character gacha from their game. Because standing out is much better than, like, directly competing with people. Because removing the character gacha from this just immediately sets it apart from other titles. Which is extremely important. Oh, which one will I max first? It depends on how fun they are. I'll probably max the one that I have the most fun with first. I mean, Genshin's Miliastra Wonderland made even the Hoyo shields mad? Yeah! There is very much a growing sentiment against gacha, especially when they release and they are not fair at all. I mean, we just had that whole situation with Stella Sora coming out and just absolutely dropping the ball with that gacha. Like, so greedy. It immediately killed any momentum that game could have had at all. They aren't really true haters, it's just the sunk cost fallacy said again. Yeah, more toxic positive than hater. The true gachas where the free / F that, the community were the true gachas, since the companies got us good. Can't wait to burn through all the content in a week and then say where the content, like every other gacha I've ever played. I don't think you're gonna burn through everything in a week. I would honestly be impressed if you even got through, like, most of it in a week. Story, you could probably get through in a week. Like, building and collecting all the characters, I imagine this is going to be a bit more of a daunting task to complete within a week. And the thing is if it takes, like, I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks to get through the content in this game, that's fine, because they're planning on releasing, like, characters and events, like, every 4 weeks. I still play Stella Sora, I don't want it to die. Well, hopefully it improves. Do you recommend me doing Duet Night Abyss content creation, maybe? It's a whole different type of gacha, so... I mean, if you're interested in it, if you're gonna be playing it, and you're already comfortable making content, go ahead, man. Like, it's much better to make content for a game that you're actually playing than a game that you have, like, little to no interest in, or has nothing happening in it. Fire built this street in a cave with a box of scraps? That's right, I did. I built up this audience. I built up this community with my hard work and effort. Casio Nightmare is solid. Yep, I've heard good things about it. It didn't really draw me in as much though. I'm definitely a lot more ARPG than kind of like PNG gacha. A lot of the systems are like Warframe, so those players will learn really pretty fast, like the weapon polarity system. Yep. Do you know when the game will be available, or it's available for an exact time if possible? 8.5 hours from now. Yeah, Opog, you stream? I found your YouTube and I subscribed. Your most recent video helped me catch up a lot. You're welcome, man. Yep, I do stream. I stream pretty much every day. Sundays are a bit spottier, or have been a bit spottier recently, but I'm gonna keep up the Sunday streams going forward. But yeah, I'm planning on streaming every single day for Duet Night Abyss. And just going forward in content as well. Should stream at the same time for everyone, so 10 PM EST tonight. Yep. Yes, I am gonna play at launch. Sorry devs, or like Black Beacon devs effing dropping the ball. Yeah. And it's a real shame too, because a lot of people were excited for that title. I was a bit turned off from it because it looks like Blue Archive, and I'm not really about that. That was a sour slice of the orange. Are you going to make a guild or something similar if QnA has a system like that? Yes, I will. Though I don't think that they had a guild system in place for Duet Night Abyss. But of course, we can give our feedback. And these devs do seem like that they're prone to listening. Didn't like the whole lolly stuff in Celisora? Yeah, me neither. I love the music for this title. I can foresee server lag due to everyone logging onto the game. If I wanted to play with you, will that work? I live in Europe. If you make an account on the North America server, we can play together, but I don't think there's going to be data transfer, so that's something you'll have to worry about. At this point, why won't you just jump as high as you can and scream, "I'm hyped, man, let's go!" I mean, I would, but I've got this above me. If I jump, I'm gonna hit my head. And then I'm gonna be like, ow, ow, owie, ow, ow, ow. Ouchie. And that wouldn't be very fun to go through. So I have to make a North America account so I can play with you. If you do want to play with me, yeah, you'd have to play on QnA. Said European server. Yeah. Hopefully they add some kind of data transfer. Like, data sharing. Because as long as they release the servers at the same time, like the updates at the same time, you won't have to worry about, like, somebody pulling a character on another server, then hopping onto a server that hasn't had that character released yet. Especially because all those characters are going to be locked through gameplay anyway. Not as tempting as it is for me, Ping is King. Yep. Server data sharing would definitely be nice. So let's put that in the surveys when we do them. We can actually get started on some, like, server writing notes right here. So like, biggest features that we'd want in Duet Night Abyss, like, obviously some kind of, like, guild system.
where players join together and cooperatively build up their reputation and a shared guild house social space. And data transfer / sharing between servers so players can connect with each other globally. All right, any other suggestions on like stuff to put in the surveys already? Like things that we know would be amazing additions. We viruses have no limits besides service. True. Not sure why they didn't just do the same region server mechanic in Warframe. It's just because of like differences in how developers do things, because the whole split regional servers is very typical for gacha games, which this used to be. So I wouldn't imagine that something like that would change so quickly for Duet Night Abyss. Fellow notepad enjoyer, that little app is a lifesaver when dealing with insurance. Yep. I take a lot of notes. Recommended builds and weapons would be nice. I definitely will be doing that. Just ask them to copy all of Warframe, but keep the cute anime girls. Pretty much, I guess. For real, data transfer is a good idea. Guild system and leaderboards would also be lit. Yeah. So, I could put in, like, leaderboard ranks for various things in game. Cosmetic rewards only. Are the viewers called viruses? I thought they was agents. Yeah, I call my viewers the agents. The agents of virus. Just add another skill to the characters for a little bit more versatility. I think only one skill may get a bit old. Well, we also have the Genimon skill, the ult as well, and all of the different weapons available. Along with their passives as well. I don't imagine that it's going to be as limiting as people may think. Higher the level a guild is, the better the bonus rewards, or maybe even letting members of a guild help and build stuff guilds, like we can help build stuff in Warframe. Yep. I did have like the shared guild house and social space. Leaderboards shouldn't give stuff, resources, etc. Just cosmetic. Yep, that's why I have cosmetic rewards only. True copy Warframe, everything but remain the waifus. Yep. Also just copy Warframe mechanics. Definitely more co-op stuff. Oh yeah! That's something else on the list. I'm thinking higher than data transfer. More co-op focused modes. Such as raid or team raid activities where players must coordinate with each other to complete encounters. Difficult encounters. That would be an amazing addition as well. You want dojo in the game? Yeah. I've got that in here, the guild system. More co-op fighting events since some gachas, if you know, like a ton of fighting co-op events. Yep. We want those raids, yes sir. Yep. A player run economy would be nice. Yeah, that would definitely be good. Let's see. in-game trading where players can exchange items with each other. Does Duet Night Abyss have 3-person/dungeons? They've got 3-person activities, yeah. I don't know about, like, specifically dungeon-like mechanics. Will I do any WUA guide anytime? I mean, maybe? I've thought about doing WUA content, but I kind of feel like everybody's already got, like, WUA content creators that they follow. But I would definitely... I'd be okay with, like, covering some WUA stuff as well. It just depends on how much extra time I have beyond Duet Night Abyss. I might do more topic videos. Especially because, like, WUA guides aren't really that necessary because the game is honestly really simple to understand. You basically just, like, learn the character rotation, and the builds are super easy because it's pretty much just put the new set on the new unit. Like, if you just have Pridewin, yeah, you kind of already know everything you need to when it comes to WUA. Though I guess there are some, like, very specific things, like specific strategies for clearing, like, certain stages of Tower of Adversity. So maybe stuff like that. I think a large raid co-op would be cool, like Final Fantasy XIV, allowing for a bunch of players to take it on at the same time. Yup. Does it drop today or tomorrow? Depends on where you live in the world. For North America, it drops today. Maybe you need a certain level to trade so you can't just bot the game. Yeah, that would be nice. I want an in-game music player. Oh, yeah. Let's see. In-game music player. So you can listen to all of the soundtrack wherever you want. RMT players will be happy to have trading and basically destroys the economy. Well, RMT is against TOS, so RMT players they'll get banned. Pretty sure the same exact thing happens in Warframe as well. Pridewin Holy Grail. I don't agree with Pridewin T5 Alto. Yeah, I mean, I'd say like 90% of the time Pridewin's pretty accurate. So that's usually why I'm like kind of chill with them. Not sure how the game works. Are there banners you unlock the characters through playing the story? Yeah, you unlock the characters by playing the game. Story progress will give you some characters, but a lot of other characters will be unlocked through extra objectives and gameplay. Usually through the secret letter system. Oh yeah, practice range. Good suggestion. Alright. Practice range where you can test characters and weapons to see how much damage they deal. This is a fun QL change that SCOTL does. Headphones appear on your character when listening to music. Oh, that'd be nice. I think there is a headphone cosmetic already in the game, so you could just do that. Hey, releasing a guide before launch? I don't think so. I wasn't a closed beta test player, so there's not really much that I could recommend guide-wise, unfortunately. But I will be launching my own guides as soon as I figure out something that is definitely worth covering. I'll probably put out like a new player like tips very early on. Well, I'm still open to hearing more like QOL ideas or, you know, like survey ideas. We already got a lot put together. I should probably title this like Duet Night Abyss survey ideas. Oh yeah, there's another thing that I think would be good to put in the survey. Add the ability to dye skins when you get a character to max copy. Oh, not to dye skins, to dye the base skin when you get a character to max copy. To clarify, listening to music IRL? What if once human plus building houses, or building houses plus Warframe? That would definitely be interesting to see. The upgrade manager on release would be such lovely QOL. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Will it open up for pre-download on Steam? I don't think that we'll have a pre-download on Steam. If you don't want to use the Epic Games launcher, you can use the official launcher downloaded on the website right here, PC download. That's what I'm using right now. Yeah. Fair, can't let the artist's original design go to waste. Yup. And it also provides like extra benefits to maxing out your character beyond just like making them as powerful as they can be. Watch out, the guy that copies yourself might make a video QOL Duet Night Abyss needs. Dude, if that happens, I will get real offline. Well, no, I'm not. That's a joke, obviously. That's a joke. The official launcher will always be the best option? Typically, yeah. Earn skin through playing, but take more credits, etc. to buy it, something compared to using real money, or even allowing us to earn skins as rewards for completing some hard activities. I do believe that they are going to be giving like some of the skin gem currency for like events and endgame. So that's definitely nice. First, gonna get it done. I am gonna get it done. Well, it is getting to be around that 2 p.m. time, so suggestions like add a Tenogen cosmetic where there are community submits and the cosmetics and sell it in game. That would be interesting. All right, let's see. Add community designed cosmetics into the game. Or maybe community submitted cosmetics into the game. Divergent design, they can't redo the pigment system like that. Max characters receive unique pigment with a shimmer effect on it or something. That would be interesting. What about a specific story/side quest that you can only or optionally complete with friends? That would be interesting. So like, co-op story. Bro, I like the last part you wrote there, just copy Warframe. Yeah. Good day to you too, Coco C. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Community skins would be great. Both sides win. Yep. Devs get more money and the community gets to like make their mark on the game. Be aware, Tenogen is the bigger the author of the skin, get a % of the sync skin. Oh wow, the skin sales. Kind of obvious, but more endgame that's not just a stat check. That would definitely be good. So, but obviously we haven't seen what the endgame is like at all, so we don't need, or we can't really add that to the survey stuff yet. Let's see. Got a ping in here. Where is it? This chat? What if weapons had a shiny form and you could get it by farming for my collectibles out there? Like to grind their collection? That'd be interesting. Okay, so like, shiny, and I'll put that in quotes, versions of a weapon as a rare drop. Is it out in like 2 to 3 hours? No, it's out in like 7 hours. Or not 7, 8 hours. Sorry. On top of the practice range, how about practice dungeons that allow you to practice mechanics if the raids and dungeons have them? That'd be interesting. But of course, we don't have any raids or dungeons that would need a practice version yet. At least I haven't seen any. And the moment the game launch, I'll be like Stellasaurus Sorrow. OMG, I'm gonna flip. Yeah. Well, it is almost that 2 hour or 2 p.m. time mark that I was talking about earlier. So in about 15 minutes, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream. But if you are interested in the launch of the game and enjoyed the stream up to this point, I definitely recommend that you tune back in about 7 hours from the end of this stream, when I start my actual launch stream, because this is only the pre-launch stream, where I'll be playing the game and going through all of that. So, you know, either watch me on YouTube or Twitch, whatever your preferred platform is, and, you know, subscribe or follow or whatever you need in order to get yourself notified. I also do still have a Discord server. It's linked in the description of this stream down below, and I believe it's also linked on my Twitch profile. Let me double check it if it is. It should be. If I quickly take a look. Okay, it's not linked on my Twitch profile. I should do that. All right, settings, connections, or no, not connections. All right, link title, Discord server. So I'm going to go ahead and link that Discord to my profile, so you would be able to join through either platform. Hold on, I gotta turn off streamer mode on Discord real quick, so I can actually copy that link. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm kind of silly. I could have just copied it from my YouTube channel. That's right. Copy link address. All right. Okay, that's weird. That is not the address that I copied. Alright. Well, there we go.
Okay, it says please enter a valid URL. That is a valid URL. Oh, wait. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, Discord server is now linked on my Twitch as well. So if you do want to join up on there, because I've got stream notifications posted there whenever I go live, be sure to click that. It definitely took a bit longer than it should have. Yep. I think the best item for the survey is communication between the devs and community. Absolutely. But yep. Like I said, be ready to tune into the live stream happening around 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 hours from right now. Subscribe to the channel or follow on Twitch to make sure you get those notifications, or join the Discord server as well, because I do post those links there. And with that all out of the way, thank you all so much for watching. And especially thank you to everybody who watched since the very beginning of the stream. I appreciate you all. And as always,